Otherwise, there's no point. The whole point of the quest is to kill them both with that ability. So, because I killed them without that ability, one of them, then the whole thing's it's done. Oh, that sucks. I got him down into the dark orange, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna use this one more time, and then he goes and crits twice. Like, of course you go and crit twice now, of all times. What's going to be most annoying, though, is if I get him down there again, I use that ability, it takes them both out of pep up, and it doesn't kill the enemy. Then I basically just have to sit there and wait. Guard and stay alive until they get pepped up again. And repeat the process. I really, really hate these type of quests in this game where you have to kill the enemy with an ability. It'd be fine if I could, like, know exactly how much HP they have left, but I don't. Like, there's no health bar, there's nothing like that. So I can't even, the only indicator you have when you're getting close is the color of the text on their character.
I hope this helps. Woo!
Ha! Ha!
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Even though they're outrageously expensive, and using one would be a waste, I am tempted to use a pet pop to do this. Why can I not use this ability? There we go. Okay, so he okay. Okay, so only Hendrik has to be pepped up. Okay. Good to know. I'm actually fine with wasting one pep pop to figure that out, I think. Or am I? No, I'm not. I'm not fine with that. I am not fine with dropping 200k to figure that out. And just staying that way. I'm fine with using the 200k item and then again going back in here and redoing that to figure that out. That I am okay with. Hey, what's going on, Krim? Oh, I'm doing this mission here that I died on when I was like the other day, and now I'm coming back here and I'm like 30 levels higher. It's one of those annoying missions where you have to kill enemies with a pep up ability. This one specifically, it's a pep up ability with Hendrik and Sylvando, and you have to kill both bosses with it. And I lost once because I got a boss low and then accidentally killed it before it without the pep, not using the pep up ability. So I went back in here this last time and I was like, I think I'm okay with using pep up to do, a pep pop to do this. Those things that cost, 200 grand. And then when I did that, I found out that, yeah, Kingsborough. When I did that, I found out that only Hendrik has to be pepped up for that. Sylvando doesn't need to. So I essentially wasted a pep pop in order to buff up Hendrik. And I don't think I'm okay with that. So we are redoing this. But just to make sure it works out the way I think it does, I'm giving him, or that I have to have, sword. I'm just going to go ahead and give him a sword. Yeah, so I basically, after killing one of them appropriately, like I was supposed to, with the ability, I went ahead and reset to get my 200k, or my 200 grand item back. Now we're going back in here for round 3. Like, it's technically round 4. But now we know that I only have to wait for Hendrik to get pepped up, which is a whole lot better than having to wait for 2 of them to get pepped up. Also crafted some badass equipment for Jade. Got +3 of the upgraded version of this outfit. I'm not sure if I like it though, because basically I'm using this right here, which is 63 defense and then 104 charm, which works with her charm abilities, or if I would rather be using this, which provides 50% immunity to sleep, confuse, and instantly being killed. You already beat the first. Oh, so you stopped. You didn't do all the post game stuff I'm doing. You went straight for the final dungeon, or for the post game dungeon. I've been putting that off, doing all the other stuff instead. I've basically been going through all the different post game events and side quests that aren't actually side quests in your log. And once I get all of these done, then I'm probably going to go unlock the post-game dungeon. Yeah, it's difficult, Krim. It is very difficult. It gets harder too. You can do the trials whenever you want. You can even go back and redo them too. It's actually, you actually need to go back and redo them in order to grind levels, or to get items for like crafting and whatnot. Because there are some crafting materials that are only found in those trials. Oh, you went and got that first? Of all the wishes you could have had first, you got that one first? You do realize the wishes get harder as you go, right? They never get easier again. I mean, if we're going for true fashion here, Krim, you gotta go for the ultimate weapon. If we're truly going for fashion on this one. I think that's the more appropriate one to go for. No. He gives you the recipe to craft it, and then you have to go and do a bunch of shit to get it, to be able to craft it. Once I get there, I'll be able to craft it immediately, because I'm doing all the other stuff that ends up being preliminary to doing it. So I'll be able to craft it as soon as I get the recipe for it.
Let's get a move on!
Great, defense is gonna fall off on everybody. Alright, I think I'm gonna attack him once, hope this doesn't kill him. Okay, good. And I think we're in a holding pattern now. Until Dum Dum decides he wants to get pepped up. So anytime you're ready, Dum Dum. Anytime you're ready.
Let's get a move on.
Hey, Dum Dum! You pepped yourself up. I didn't think you had it in ya. Now, kill this thing for me, please. See, now we gotta wait for Dum Dum to get pepped up again, though. So we're back in a holding pattern until Dum Dum decides he wants to get pepped up, because I refuse to use an item to pep him up. I refuse to drop 200 grand just to pep him up. It just is not happening. It's not worth it. The annoyance of making that kind of money and the annoyance of doing the casino to try and make that kind of money is just not worth it. Look, you blocked that. Shouldn't that pep you up? Come on, Dum Dum. I think that is pep up worthy, blocking that attack. No? Fine. Oh great, now he's knocked down. Stupid Dum Dum. Dum Dum, how'd you get off your knee and you pep up? That sounds like a fantastic idea. Yeah, the Luminary can be on his butt. The Luminary didn't have a job in this fight. And look, the Luminary got pepped up on his own and stood up already. And he can't do anything with his pepped up because he might kill the boss. Come on, Dum Dum. See, the Luminary is going to be cool here. Luminary is going to work with Serena because these two know how to get pepped up on time. And they're going to care prayer, and they're going to make sure we don't die while we wait for Dum Dum here to get pepped up. Hey, this is all on Dum Dum right now. Look, even Sylvando was like, let me show you how it's done, buddy. It's too bad I can't use that ability with Sylvando. Otherwise I would. Like, we're literally all just waiting on Dum Dum here. No, there's an internal, it's best to think of it like Limit Break in like Final Fantasy VII and whatnot. As you like attack and take damage and whatnot, you gain pep. And there's an internal like counter for it, but the developers decided they didn't want to show that to the player because they thought that would be more entertaining. They said see, here he goes. They said it at one of their when they were first discussing the game when it was first coming out in Japan. That's why they did that. It's there, but they didn't want to show it to the players. They're like, oh, it's more entertaining if they don't know when they're gonna get pepped up. It's like a surprise, and then like the crowd booed at them, like literally booed at them.
Goodness.
Like, sure, pepped up is a cool, like, little thing like that if, well, you didn't design entire mechanics and and quests around using it. Yeah, but some people want to be able to know when they're going to get pepped up.
Not bad, Mr. Hero of Heliodor. My papi taught you well.
Yeah, Tweedledoom and Tweedledeath.
I do not need your approval, minstrel. But you did not do so badly yourself. Your father was clearly a constructive influence on us both.
Speaking of papi, where is this amazing weapon he said we'd get for winning, huh?
Don Rodrigo.
So, you completed the trial, eh? Caramba! I was convinced you weaklings would disappoint me.
Don't come the haughty knight with us, mister. You're the one who lied about us getting some special weapon for taking your stupid trial.
I agree with you with the stupid trial part.
It was no lie. You have the weapon. The greatest weapon of all.
Save states?
Oh, and what is that supposed to mean, huh? Stop speaking in riddles and hand over the goods, will you?
Don Rodrigo, this weapon, it is not fashioned from steel or bronze. Am I correct?
You are correct, Hindi. It is fashioned by the power of save states.
Muy bien, Hendrik. Your reward for completing the trial was the experience of collaboración. To work together with one's brothers in chivalry is a knight's greatest weapon.
I'm gonna have to let you know, Don Rodrigo, you're actually mistaken on that. The greatest weapon is called save states. Okay, thanks.
Trust in your fellow knight. Put your faith in him, as he does in you. Do so, and hidden strengths will reveal themselves. Together, we are more than the sum of our parts. United, we can stand against any foe, overcome any obstacle. This is the gift I give to you.
What the?
My...
You have taken the first steps on the path of the night. But you have far to go. Perhaps if you lean on one another enough, one day you will make it all the way.
Hey, you can't just say that and leave. You have to join us.
Join you? But I cannot.
Are you scared?
Weren't you the one just giving the speech about knights needing to stick together? 3 knights are better than 2, no? And I also seem to remember you saying something about doing everything you could to help us erase the dark star from the sky. A knight's word is his bond.
Join us, Don Rodrigo. With your mastery to guide us, we shall surely be unstoppable.
Very well. I will not join you on your quest, but call for my aid and I will be there. Just do not call too often.
See that? Sylvando and Hendrik can now use the Who's the Daddy pep power. I don't think I have to explain to you what that pep power does. I can assure you that we will be making a save. We will be using a 200 grand item to see what that pet power does, because, oh man. I actually haven't seen it, that's why. There's actually really no special reason. I don't know if it's cool or not. First, we need to get out of here. Save the game, and then we're gonna see it because I'm curious. And the reason we're gonna do it this way is because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have these two in the same party very often, if at all, ever again. After that, we'll take a look at their skill tree, because they just got their full skill trees are now opened. I think that's everybody gets their full skill tree now. All right, who's gonna experience the Who's Your Daddy? Congratulations, Mr. Whatever you are. Oh, it only attacks one of them? Hey, it's cool looking, but I expected more damage, to be honest. It's actually kind of underwhelming. Now I can just give it a little bit more thought. Considering what we had to go through to get it and how late in the game you get it, I'm a little disappointed. Okay, so Sylvando gets the chivalry, so he can absorb attacks himself if for some reason you felt you needed to do that. Show pride. Pumps up attack and defense. This is probably the best ability he gains. He can give his turn to a woman party member, so basically he can give it to either Jade, Veronica, or Serena. He can give his turn to them to let them go first. That's probably his best ability he gains. I mean, he did grow up a knight, so kind of makes sense. It just hammers down the whole concept that he is really a support character. Like, he gets some damaging moves and whatnot, but the large majority of everything he does is support-based. Like, even his dagger, like, the fact that he gets daggers and whips, those are better used as support for other characters. Yeah, both whips and daggers can inflict status ailments. Okay, Hendrik gets he gets H-pathy. So this is basically the HP version of the empathy that Rab gets. So instead of donating, well, Rab donates 30 MP of his own MP to somebody. This is 30% HP to somebody. Not really sure how I feel about that, but he gets it. Hey look, it's this move that he decided he never wanted to cast and made my life a living hell on a certain boss. I can finally make him use it all I want. This basically just turns him into like a complete tank, is what this tree does. He cast often for you. He just stood there like a douchebag for me. What do I do? How do I use it? Oh, attack. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta attack. No, you're a tank. Sorry, he pisses me off. See, now he's a full-blown tank. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be using two-handed weapons with him anymore because I have all the shield passives, all the axe passives to go with it, and now I have this, which not only does he get forbearance, he gets steadfast forbearance, which reduces the damage he takes in forbearance. And, yeah, that means he has his full tree in cutscenes, yes. And then you have defending champion, which significantly reduces the damage he takes from all attacks. So yeah, and then he can also put up hurt converter to basically any damage he deals, he heals up half of it. He becomes quite, like, literally a tank. Yeah, there's something over here in the tree. You can, yeah, wholly impregnable. It's a lot of buffs you have to keep rolling up on him, so I'm not really sure how he deals as like a physical attacker, but you can do it. You can also give him dual wield if you so desired, because for some reason he gets dual wield. Don't know why you would ever use him as a dual wielder. I do kind of want to try this though. Griffalcon Slash. It's a 4 furious attacks that put the Falcon Slash to shame. I guess this is his version of Blade Dance. That's my guess. The next boss we fight, I kind of want to try doing this little setup here to see just how well he does as a tank. Because as cool as all that stuff sounds, in order to really make him a solid tank, he needs to be rolling a lot of buffs on himself. So I'm really not sure how that's going to play out. I'm guessing you probably put up... I mean, it depends how long things last, but assuming they all last the same amount of turns, I would assume you go with status element protection, reduce damage against himself, then forbearance, and then you start rolling those when and then enter, and see how that goes. Because what you wouldn't want to have happen is put forbearance up and then he dies immediately. And then you wouldn't want him to all of a sudden get taken out the fight by some status element, so you probably want to put that up first. It means for the first couple turns, though, you're not going to have a tank. But if it works properly, I think that's how you would do it. Next is Lona Lulu. Which is why I'm seeming like, let's say they all last like 3 turns. You put up, status element protection the first turn. The second turn, you make him take less damage, and the third turn, you make him start covering the party, and then you just rotate that, and hopefully his MP doesn't run out before. That's the only issue I can see being a problem is MP on a long fight. I mean, there's ways to get around that, of course. Using items, you could also switch your healer from Serena to Rab. That would help as well. Okay. Tell you what, I'm actually going to take a quick little break here, about 5-10 minutes. And when I come back, we'll do this little area. We have, as far as events go left, we have Lonalulu, Nautica, Phenomenon, Sniffleheim, 2 things in Sniffleheim, Angri-La, and after that, it's Warriors Rest Inn and all the actual events and stuff going for the post-game dungeon. There's a few places, like there's still something we weren't able to do. We can't finish Mount Fuji yet until we do the trials and all that stuff, so I think that's the plan. Anyways, I'll be back shortly. Okay. Let's get back to killing some bosses in post-game. So we need to find Kai and talk to the dude. Or never mind. We have to go rescue Kai. Go fight some boss over by the strand. Thank you, Krim. Of course, I don't know if I really call this a boss fight. Just looking at it. No, you can wait a bit, right? Can't you, Kai? I need to come over here and grab this little sparkly. Cool, cool. Okay, now I can rescue you. Sorry, priorities.
Stay back! I'm warning you. I've got a fish knife and I'm not afraid to use it.
A fish knife? Oh yeah, that's right. She's alive here. I keep forgetting this is like we went back in time, so a lot of that shit didn't happen.
Looks like we're just in time. Marvelous. More meat for the grinder. If you think you'll escape this place alive, you're making a big mistake. All humans will fall before me, the mighty Mer King, undisputed master of the seven seas.
I mean, I guess it was after because she's alive. I mean, she's right there.
I think it's time we showed this guy who's really in charge around here.
Prepare to meet your Merker.
My Merker? Alright.
I hope this helps. Woo!
He just silenced my healer. Both of them. That's actually not good.
I hope this helps. Woo!
Oh, that thing is resurrecting this. Okay, it looks like Forbearance only lasts one turn, by the way. In case you're wondering. Also, even with all that defensive, like lowering damage and everything, he still got completely wrecked by this enemy, so yeah. It's unfortunately a bust. Operation Dum Dum Meat Shield is a fail. Oh, okay, I get it now. I get what's happening here. Goodbye, Hindi. I was confused there for a second what was going on. There we go. Got the Pirate King's outfit for him. I didn't do everything. I didn't do all this stuff. When I was playing the Japanese one, the wikis and stuff weren't complete, so there's some of these events nobody even knew about at the time. That particular one right there, I didn't even know about.